Alright guys, we are back for another Dokkan Battle video. So we have got the new year, 2024 has officially started over in Japan. So that means we have kind of like the news reset and all this stuff. It didn't look like they announced anything like super new here, but I did not look super hard in depth. So let's see if we have any morsels for us. Now, we have the New Year's thing here for 2024. I mean, I guess every single year, I do kind of have like hopes that they're going to like, teasers towards what's coming this year, which has happened a couple of times, but I do think it's probably more so coincidence than anything. I saw a thread just earlier of all the different years. Yeah, here we go, right here, all the different year-end ones. So last year was Gohan, Beast, and Orange Piccolo. They, of course, are the New Year's Dual Dokkan Fest. We had Super Saiyan 3 Goku and Kid Buu. Again, they were the New Year's Dual Dokkan Fest. We had Pikkon and Janemba, Gogeta and Janemba, who essentially was the New Year's Dokkan Fest. Again, it was Pikkon and Janemba, but, I mean, let's be real, they were marketing it as Gogeta. I mean, they were. Now, for 2020... So this year, it was Majin Vegeta and Super Saiyan 3 Goku, but they just used the art of God Goku right there. But, I mean, we could see that most of these don't actually really tie into anything. I mean, this didn't lead into anything, right? Like, if we look at it like, okay, like, they had put this art in on day one of the year, like, does this lead to anything? And most of these would be no. This one, it did, but, I mean, it seems almost, like, circumstantial. Like, it's not, like, it's every year they tie it to the New Year's thing. Except the one year they didn't was back in 2017 going into 2018 right here. As far as I recall, I remember this was crazy when this dropped because Jiren, this was the first time we even saw Jiren in Dokkan. Obviously, UI Goku already existed without his awakening, but like Evolution Blue Vegeta was not in the game. UI Goku Dokkan event, Jiren, all that stuff was not in Dokkan, which of course a lot of the stuff would shortly come right afterwards, right? So that's all the different New Year's kind of stuff we've had. Now, it's showing us Dragon Fist right here. Obviously, he is the New Year's Dual Dokkan Fest. I anticipate we'll see this guy's EZA details tweeted out in a day or two here. But let's see. Okay, so thank you for patronage, okay? 2023 is in which we push forward with new challenges, new features such as standby skills, domains, support memory enhancements. So creating special moves unique to Dokkan, right? That like, future Gohan and stuff have. Again, there's other characters throughout the years that have had that, but sure, I get it. Thanks to the support of all users, Dokkan has over 3,000 days now, which is really good. Once again, thank you for your continued patronage. 2024 Dokkan will continue to take on further challenges based on the voices of the users. Oh, really? Okay. Well, I mean, again, them getting rid of Chain Battle, I mean, kind of as divisive as it is, does... I mean, I think at least lead to taking feedback. Now, again, it's not what the global player base is going to want to hear, but I think they're listening to the Japanese players' feedback and not necessarily our feedback, right? But I mean, I guess I don't have 100% proof of that, right? I'm just okay. In order to provide even more surprises and fun, all management will continue to work hard in 2024. Okay. There's the New Year's Dokkan Fest like usual. I would like to see this banner begin to get buffed. I mean. People look at the 7th anniversary so favorably, right? Like, you mention the 7th anniversary and people are glowing. Dude, ask Nano about the 7th anniversary. He'll come on the spot. But in truth, the 7th anniversary is where the game did kind of splinter off into, where we're at with kind of like the red zone meta and making all characters irrelevant, like before that point, stuff like that. It was the 7th anniversary. And this banner, back in the day, the value of this was unbelievable. But I mean, these days, I just can't recommend it. I mean, it's just, none of it is going to help you get missions done for new content, pretty much. I mean, we'll see what it looks like this year. I would hope that they might, like, adjust the format a little bit. I would hope to see, maybe like Orange Piccolo, like, Beast Gohan, characters like that potentially being on the final step, I think is something that needs to be done. I mean, if the New Year's Dual Dokkan Fest ends with, a step that has, like, good LRs on it or something like that, and you get one of them featured, guaranteed or something, sure. But I do think that this banner needs upgrades. Well, okay, this year's New Year Dokkan Festival is scheduled to have 2 types of festivals. New Year's Step Up Super Dokkan Festival and New Year's Step Up Super Dokkan Festival. What? I, I assume that this is like Google Translate not giving us like a really good thing, but yeah, yeah, we're gonna get two types of festivals, the same name both times. So I mean, I assume we'll see. Typically, I last year it dropped at 5 p.m. my time. That's typically around when it drops. So in a few hours, we should see. This is intriguing. Again, I want major upgrades to these New Year's Step Up, and maybe that is going to happen. Furthermore, characters that could be Dokkan Awaken up to LR at certain steps will appear in the lineup. We've had that previously. I want Dokkan Fest LRs on this. In addition, with your login bonus, you can get items such as the new, Icarus Dragon, which is just a Zenny, meat, other things. Many other events during January, such as adding stages. LR character EZAs. Okay. So, I mean, it really does, yeah. Okay. It does seem like LR Super Saiyan 3 Goku. And then, of course, we also have the 9th anniversary coming up. I really am holding out hope for Beast Gohan. I mean, regardless of how people want to feel about the character, blah, 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 it still does feel just very dumb. I mean, Beast is in Dokkan. Like, people say, oh, this game got Beast. Like, it's like, no, he's in game. Like, we got his best animations, but that's not what we want. We want... I want to look in my box, and there's Beast Gohan right there. I want to go to my profile, my data page, and put Beast Gohan as my character on my profile. That's what we want. We want Beast, turn 1, slot 1, start a turn. Just, he's there. He's there, and he is what he is. That's what we're looking for. I'm holding out hope that that's what Anniversary is. Seems to be a very, I would say, reasonable chance. I don't think it's like a pipe dream or something like that Beast is Anniversary. I think that's very realistic. Again, it's the same thing with Gogeta Blue, where you got a TUR for New Year's, and then the following anniversary, a year later, he was Anniversary. So Beast showing up in, 30 days Anniversary makes a ton of sense. All right, so there's that. So it basically, I mean, we already knew this right here. New stages to movie Red Zone. We already knew that. This is new information, but, I mean, it's so obvious that this guy's probably going to EZA. By the way, I've got bad news. This guy potentially synergizes really bad with Dragon Fist, by the way, because Dragon Fist, the new Dokkan Fest TUR, he has to be run, well, he doesn't have to, but for the most part, you have to run him in slot 2 or 3 for him to be, like, really powerful, and that's potentially not going to work very well with this guy, right? But we'll see. I mean, maybe they make this guy 90% damage reduction before he attacks or something like that. Maybe. All right. So we have, this, of course, is the actual campaign. They updated it. So we get 24 stones on login time, okay. Then there's Icarus coming. Yeah, the daily login event is up. I believe this was already out on Global. Now JP's getting it. New Year's Secret Treasure Box. Cool with the tickets. Lots of stuff. Okay. Yeah, and then, of course, god damn it, this song is going to play till the 22nd. The Dragon Fist Ryuken Explosion song is playing on the home screen. Okay. So we got that. Just like extra like New Year's stuff. This is the Gohan like kind of like camp and trip thing, sure. There's New Year's missions. We'll look at those in a second. The New Year's chest. We of course can get the new Link skill balls and stones like always. And then the rest of this is just this is all just info we already had. When does the oh my god, this isn't until the 15th. Jesus, okay, that's a long time away still. Burst mode again. We already knew about the new stages for Red Zone. Patan is already up. Battlefield is already up. All this stuff is already up. Yeah. Okay. So there's not that they didn't really give us too much extra info here, which is funny because many times, like right here, like they've shown us EZAs. Like they are continuing to hide it. Okay. I mean, I think there's a very high chance PyCon and Geneba could EZA as well this month, but again, they directly stated LR EZA, so we'll see. Maybe STR UI Goku or something like that. I don't know. We'll see. So then, of course, there's the secret treasure box. What's good in here? I mean, meat is obviously very good for free-to-play players. Kai's. The platinum turtle shells are good, right? So we've got some stuff in there. Luxurious rewards such as Elder Kai and Age Meat. Yeah, okay. You can get up to 24 of the tickets through daily missions and then New Year's missions. And then I think there's just like missions that you'll get an Elder Kai from getting all the tickets as well. Okay. Nothing really too crazy in the rest of that. Then, of course, this is just talking about the missions, getting the tickets. You get some Icarus as well, which just gets you Zenny. And then in terms of the missions themselves, clear stages, Dokkan event 5 times. Use a lot of stamina. Just clear and get this much Zenny, okay? Deal a bunch of damage in one attack, easy peasy. Exchange stuff at the Baba shop. Get a character. So maybe like a drop or something like that. Clear events with only supers. Train. Clear using support items. Get rainbow key spheres. Win an easy A's. This starts today. Okay. Easy A, win an easy A. Use support memories, clear stages. It's just a lot of the same stuff. And then just a bunch, but it is so it's a bunch of like rewards and stuff like that, but not really anything mega like, you know, tangible. So all right, we'll continue to see what this kind of like Dragon Fist. This is just saying that this is about to end. Let's see, you know, what we're gonna see. I would anticipate this guy's details to be tweeted out within the next few days. I would say there's a very good chance that he will be dropping at the same time as these two EZAs right here, which drop on the 4th. I bet this guy's EZA is probably going to drop with them, and I think there's a good chance we could see potentially Paikon and Janemba EZA this month as well, because of their placement on the banner, to me, like, raises a clue. And both would buff Dragon Fist and Hirudegarn, which would be good. Hirudegarn in particular, if Tech Janemba got an EZA, that is... It is actually massive. Like, it's a really big deal for Hirudegarn if Tech Janemba would get an EZA. That would be a great asset, right? Tech Janemba with an EZA. I mean, again, Tech Janemba, AGL Paikon, and Tech Ultimate Gohan 2020 EZA Dokkan Fest or just Dokkan Fest character, TUR characters, they're still runnable. I mean, I at this point, I struggle to go too far, like, oh, they're so good, right? Like, some people, Tech Ultimate Gohan is still a god. People talk about Tech Janemba and Paikon and stuff like that. They're runnable, but they're heavily flawed. I mean, so much at this point. But, like, if they could still be run, I mean, remember, these are EZA TURs. They get the big buff to stats anyway. So, I mean, those 3 characters in particular, even with the buffs to stats, would be helpful. But if they're also given interesting, good abilities, like, they could be very good. So, we'll see. So, let me know what you guys think. It is now 2024 in Japan. Obviously, for me, I still got, 14 hours. But let me know what you guys think, and I'll catch y'all next time.